Alright guys, we're gonna keep the show moving. This next guy coming is a very, very funny dude. Please everybody, show a lot of love for Teddy Manywounds!
How's everyone doing tonight? And yes, that's my real last name. You know, they say you're an alcoholic if you drink every day. That's why I only drink at night. I have to say, I'm so proud of Caitlyn Jenner, but what a bitch. Everywhere I go now, people are like, everyone's like, oh ma'am. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, everyone now thinks I'm transgendered. Like, I was at the Whitney, they're like, are you so happy with the bathrooms? I was like, what? It's like transgender inclusive. I was like, oh, I am a boy. It's like now, like, long hair, no facial hair. They're like, oh, you're so brave. I was like, for, okay. I am. Yeah. And doesn't she look great for having 9 children? Let me tell you, if I was a grandmother, she's to aspire to. Let me tell you. Any grandmother can get on Vanity Fair wearing a unitard from Fredericks of Hollywood, she's got my vote. Do you think Kim was like, Bruce, Caitlyn, you stole that from me. Caitlyn's like, no, I stole it from Kylie. She's 17. I'm not after your tired old threads, Kim. You're in your 30s now. It's over. You know what lied to us all, and all the ladies can probably attest to this? Sex in the City. It was a lie. It was a lie. And then it was a lie for you too. You can't be a slut. You can't be whiny. You can't be needy or a cynic in the city. You'll be broke. You'll have syphilis. Too many shoes. And a way too overactive OkCupid account. And you know how I know? Because I was all for those bitches when I moved to the city. That's probably why everyone thinks I'm related to Caitlyn Jenner. They're like, you obviously know her. Sure. We can be pals like that. But it's true, you know, and Sex in the City was such a lie. Every time Carrie went and bought a new pair of shoes, like I was like, I'm gonna do that when I came to New York. I had to go to Payless and I could barely afford that shit. They were like, oh, I love your shoe collection. Thanks, half of it's stolen. They were like, hey, is that why you sleep around? I was like, that's how I get half my wardrobe. They were like, stop you sleep with women all the time. I was like, I don't really sleep with them so much as I go home, wait till they pass out, and then just go shopping. It's really worked out for me. You know? So girls beware. Men, hold on to your wives. Just kidding. The best part of my growing up experience is when I got into college. I mean, it was the best for me. I was like, yes. My dad was like, you're gonna need a good pair of knee pads. And then when finals rolled around, he was like, Teddy, I think it's time to get a yoga mat. I was like, you think I have to get in shape? He was like, no, I feel you're gonna spend a lot of time on your back this semester. You know, I go to the free clinic, I'm like, Mr. Manywounds, cappuccino? What do you have this time? I was like, I don't know, it's like Easter, find something. No one knows. It's really, nobody knows. I date a lot of Jewish men and ladies. If you're smart, so will you. I'm not saying marry, I'm saying date. You know, it's another lie about Sex in the City. Mr. Big, that guy was white. The only thing big about him was probably his bank account. Let me tell you, I live in Harlem and I did the legwork. It was the third day. But someone had to, what can I say? Trolling those streets, you know. They're like, oh, you use magnums? No, I don't. But Uptown, that's all they use. And the Uptown Funk gave it to me. It's the way it goes. How many New Yorkers do we have in the house? Oh my God. So you all know that open bar is your vacation this year, right? I'm so broke. Right? My vacation budget is going to the park and getting drunk. I'm like, oh, the trees. They're like, Mr. Manywounds, you buy an awful lot of extra strength Tylenol. Oh, and it's great with vodka. You should try it sometimes. 4th of July, happy Independence Day. You know, I didn't know why people, I'm Native American. Manywounds, right? I couldn't become a doctor. Can you imagine? Craigslist. Where do you find your patients, Teddy? Groupon. I think they had a coupon. I don't fucking know. I'm barely making it by. But I never knew what an Indian giver was until my resort built a casino. Now I know what we mean by that. Because we never took anything back. Now, anytime you guys come to an Indian casino, you're never gonna fucking win. It's not going to happen. Maybe if you're black, we're probably like, oh, he's probably like an 8th. Maybe. But like 13 on black, oh my god, I do black on the 13th every single month. Oh my god, Harlem. You know what else was alive? Disney princesses. Those bitches. You can't have a waist the same size as your neck, girls. And if you think that, men, you're just a bunch of assholes. You know what Ariel was? She was a greedy redhead. And the last greedy redhead we meet in this world, really. She's like, I have boozes and what? You're a princess who can breathe underwater. You're an asshole. I have who's-its and what's-its galore. Yeah, and you're still not happy? You can barely afford rent. Everyone tip your bartender and have a good night.
Teddy Manywounds, everybody! Teddy Manywounds! Keep it going, man.